All right, Shalom Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waha Rakah Kodash Barakatham. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwath out there listening. I got a clip up here from your boy Greg Abbott, the Texas governor, man. You know, these governors aren't playing, man. You know, more so Esau, man. You know, so hey, they're putting in a lot of work, you know, because they know they have but a short time. You know, I'm gonna let this clip play, and then I'm gonna get some scriptures. Bear with me, Baba Shah.
The Texas Governor Greg Abbott is expected to sign a controversial gun bill into law. It would mean you can carry a handgun in Texas without having a license, without having a permit, with no background check, and no training. Supporters of the bill call it constitutional carry. They argue that requiring a permit or even a license impedes the constitutional right to bear arms. But gun control activists and now law enforcement groups are taking issue. CNBC's Valerie Castro is with us. Valerie, this really does further loosen already soft gun laws in Texas.
Shep, the state already allowed people to carry rifles without a license, and now this will apply to carrying a handgun as well. Federal law, though, still requires a background check if you want to purchase a gun from a licensed dealer. But opposition has come from all corners of the state, calling this new legislation irresponsible. Texas State Representative Joe Moody, whose district covers El Paso, spoke out on the House floor over the weekend, recalling the mass shooting at the Walmart there in 2019.
One day, the tragedy will come to your community because we fail to be responsible to the members of our communities across this state. I pray that it doesn't, but it is. I wish it wasn't, but it will.
Some law enforcement agencies also oppose the move, saying it puts officers at risk. No license means the vetting process that required a background check and training disappears and puts the burden on the officers to figure out if the person they're dealing with is a law-abiding citizen.
I think it makes the jobs of our law enforcement officers more difficult and more dangerous because it shifts that vetting process from the DPS headquarters to the streets in the middle of the night.
The NRA has cheered the move, calling it the most significant pro-Second Amendment measure in Texas history. And other proponents point out Texas now joins more than 20 other states with similar gun laws, including Arizona, Kentucky, and Oklahoma. The Texas version is set to go into effect on September 1st.
All right, we'll watch for the signing. Valerie Castro, thank you. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
Hey, man. It's definitely about to go down, you know, and that's these legislations and executive orders, you know, that was a blessing from the Most High, you know, for Esau, you know, that was his blessing, you know. Matter of fact, I'm about to get that. This is Genesis chapter 27. Where I want to start at. Let me start at verse 38. Then Salakia highlight these. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and he wept, because Jacob had what? He had supplanted Isaac, you know, for the blessing, as if though he was Esau. But hey, it was written, man. You know, it was written for us to receive it. Okay, it happened. Okay, so it is what it is on that, because you know people like to Jacob. Look, we got the blessing. That's why he did his best to destroy us, man. He did his job, man. You know, Esau definitely, hates Jacob to this day. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Okay. So is Esau not responsible for these infrastructure meetings, these G Summit meetings? Okay, all these different type of coalitions Esau's head of that, but the Most High ordained it for it to be that way. The Most High ordained it for Esau to be as such. The Most High is responsible for this. Okay, so we make sure we keep it very balanced, but it's all prophecy, but never want to give more credit than anything. It's kind of like just taking credit for this truth and just never acknowledging the Most High and Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Truth is this not to get off topic, but you could fall short on that. But hey, Esau's not falling short on his purpose. If you are, as in the words of Elder Benatazah, you're a two-time loser, man. If Esau has not fulfilled his, if you're an unsuccessful Edomite in this society, you're a two-time loser, man. Straight up. I'll continue reading. Verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay. So that the modern day sword is what? The guns. Has not Esau been like damn near everywhere and throughout the world, man, and spread his democracy, hypocrisy, everything that he's possibly can. He's done that, man. Okay, that's why these gun laws are going into play. That's one of these blessings, man. Because now in California, you have also the assault weapons or what have you, or they saying they lifted the ban off those, man. Everything is about to be wild, wild west, man. Whether it be a blue state, red state, at this point, man, it's about to be the wild, wild west. It's about to be civil unrest and a civil war, man. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So that's why Esau has never let up on us, man. It was prophesied, man. It was prophesied. Point blank, period. From the days of Cain. If you look up that word Cain, it means what? Weapon. Esau has always trusted in his weapon. He's never trusted in Yahweh. Okay? He's always trusted in his weapon. So it's just more so, prophecy, man. And first and foremost, it's always prophecy. Everything is in play because the Lord set it up that way. You dig? Let me see. Salaki. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor. city against city and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, these are those attributes that the Lord was talking about, man. This is the prophetical attributes of E, man. You know, and it, of course, it goes into other nations, but that Egyptians against Egyptians is talking about these proud ass Americans, those who rush to the booth, those who want to make America great again. Okay, Mr. All Lives Matter, which any of that from BLM to All Lives BS. Okay, point blank, period. But these prophetical attributes of E is plain to see, man. And I'm glad that through the Spirit, because with the with that Genesis, when matter of fact, I'll go back to it with that Genesis chapter 27, and where did I start? Verse 38 down to more so verse 40, and that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, when King David was in rule, who was under his foot? Edom was. They were put in captivity at the time of King David. Then you had the Byzantine Empire, and then when the Renaissance popped up, which Renaissance means what? Rebirth. So E got out here bad, E got out here and was ready and willing to do whatever it takes to wipe us off, to wipe us out, I shall say. Take Jake out, So that's been his MO since then. Well, actually, hey, from Cain and Abel. From Cain and Abel all the way to these gun laws being signed. All the way to knees on necks, for law officials, law enforcement, I shall say, from, just your average Joe Blow, man. Brothers, especially in the state of Texas, brothers know what I'm talking about. These mean mugs from Esau and that's just their nature, man. Here at GMS, and brothers alike who are not a part of GMS but are preaching the correct doctrine, we see through E, man. We see the prophetical attributes of E. Okay, we see it. It's no getting around it. We know your blessings, and we also know your time is up. We know your time is up. That's why Esau is cooking. He is cooking up. Esau is cooking up heavy with these prophetical attributes, man. Matter of fact, Salakia. Well, no, I'll go to that. Still touching on all points that I like to touch on. This is Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And he knows he has a short time, man. All these laws like popping up, executive orders, just you can wake up in the middle of the night, see breaking news early in the morning, late at night, breaking news. He knows that he has but a short time, because we see these attributes of E, man, the prophetical attributes, man. Okay, so we know we know what time it is, man, with E. He's not looking to make nice with Jake, man. Even though they signing these little laws to so-called be inclusive and things more equitable for the 12 tribes, please, man. It's 2021, y'all still. But it wasn't intended for it to get right. The whole thing on this whole 400, 500 plus years points that we always bring up was punishment. It was punishment. Okay, It was punishment for, hey, y'all, get your shit together. And it also one time, and a thing for us, it was time for it was prophesied for us to wake up. Okay, it wasn't prophesied for us to get comfortable, which a lot of our people have done. We see the prophetical attributes of E, and what he's got cooking, man. He's got he's got it cooking, man. You know, he knows that he has but a short time, so that's why you're seeing all these meetings, these infrastructure things, the building of the wall or the border. Greg Abbott, he was gonna do what he was gonna do, regardless whether Trump or Biden was in there. He man, that pen is still hot. He's signing off hella executive orders, bro. He putting in work. Where am I at? Bury me, Baba Kushah. I believe I wanted Malachi. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Hey man, the most high can't stand E. Verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. Okay? So that's that does that not sound like E, man? On a like, how much more direct and clear can you be? Are they not having these big discussions on infrastructure? Sleepy Joe having big ass meetings with new infrastructure, man. This is prophetically E, man. These are prophetical attributes of E. Okay, Abaratazah, I think that's what I'll title the lesson. Okay, because E was what? He was casted out amongst everybody else because he was filthy, man. Him, Ham, and Moab. Some filthy ass nations, man. But E just, all three of y'all just take the cake. But E, once he got into power, man, he did the fool, But that was his blessing, and he fulfilled his part. But hey, the Lord is about to cut all that out, man. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yashah for that. Okay? Because E is sitting here to this day with infrastructure meetings in play. Okay? They hey, when the Renaissance came, they like bet. Okay? So, those 1,000 years of him running around and doing the fool, hey, it's about to come short. That's why they're signing all these bills. Nuclear plants being built. Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. These niggas just, man. They're through, but those are definitely what? The prophetical attributes of E. That's all I have on this. Abaratazah, this was edifying for you Akiam and Akwath out there. Once again, call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Wahara Kakodash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aqua out there listening. Shalom.